share with you the terrible wonders I have come to know.
Hey, yeah, I could do that same thing when it comes to self-buffs and riposte on creatures. Good God, that was difficult. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Darkest Dungeon, everyone. With me, your host, Tim. You remember that this is the LUNM mod, or rather it's been modded. You can see a stance on Red Hook and the mods to this game down below in this video's description. Also remember that I will be talking about the mod for a bit before we do any town stuff. Then we'll be doing town stuff, and then we'll be heading off to the adventure. You can go down below to the comments section, where I will have a comment down there, which will allow you to skip ahead to the parts that you care about. Right, so mod stuff first. Holy crap! It is 3 o'clock on Sunday afternoon, and I spent all day today trying to understand how to get riposte to work. And it was far easier in the end than I thought it was, but oh man, was it a pain to remember how riposte works and monster files and stuff like that, let alone try to get the AI to recognize when to use it. Needless to say, Rough Waters is completed. It's all done, and it's been tested, and it's working. So, as of version 2 of the LUNM mod, groupers will have ripostes. They can use the ability, it will last for 1 turn, and they gain a buff that lasts 3 turns, buffing their accuracy and their crit chance, making them even more dangerous. Right, okay, so what else is there to do? I think that's really about it for the mod. I don't really have too much of anything else to say. I'm trying to think of anything else I would need to say. Oh, there is one thing I've been thinking about. When looking to do the riposte related things, I discovered that there's an ability which lets you clear ripostes. I am curious if you could add this to a hero and a hero ability. And I was thinking of adding it to the Antiquarian, her flash or her blinding powder, making it so that when she uses it, it can clear a post off a creature. This is something to think about. Alright, well that's it. Yep, this is actually going to take only a few minutes to talk about LUNM. Let's get now to the actual game itself. So, right, we've got a new hero here, so I guess we are doing more LUNM stuff, and we want to see if there's any new heroes on the stagecoach so we can talk about them. And we've got an Arbalist, so we should definitely take a look at Pavini here. Pavini? And we'll talk about the Arbalist and what differences there are between the base game and the LUNM mod. So, she has 10% prot, and her hit points were lowered. This is because she's wearing heavy armor. So, there you have it. I think I upped her damage 1 min and 1 max point as well. I actually remember I did change her damage a little bit. For her skills, Sniper Shot is unchanged, I think. Can't remember in the base game if this could hit the front rank, but it doesn't do so in my mod. There's Suppressing Fire. There you have it. I think in the base game it doesn't do any damage. In mine it does a little bit. I think my accuracy and crit is a little less than the base game. I'm not quite sure about that. But creatures have generally less dodge and... Oh, actually less dodge. Never mind. That's not gonna... Alright, let's move on. There's Sniper's Mark. In my game, it's got dodge and prot. Also can't hit the person on the first rank, because she can't shoot the front rank, because that's the way I just view it. So she can't target the front rank either. Bola in my mod does not move the 2 enemies on the front rank. Instead, it applies a debuff chance to them. Many of the enemies on the front rank in Darkest Dungeon have a great deal of move resistance. And Bola itself, I want to say the move resistance was like 80% chance. So it almost never worked for moving. And so I figured, well, it's kind of got weights. Imagine that it's kind of slowing them down. So changed it over to a debuff, and I find that works a lot better. Plus, it even ties in more with her debuffs she's got for Sniper's Mark and Suppressing Fire if you want to give her a debuffing amulet of some sort. Blind Fire is the same? I think it's the same. In the base game, this might have +9 speed, I think. In mine, it's just +5 to start. Battlefield Bandage can be used on the person in the 4th rank in my mod. And Rattling Flare is unchanged? I might have added the debuff resistance, but I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember what this does in the base game any longer. And her camping skills are different. While we're here, we are going to look at this guy as well. I have altered him slightly. The only thing I've changed about him is I think he has 2 more hit points in the base games. And these 3 attack abilities I lowered their accuracy by either 10 or 15 points, just to bring them in line with all of our other heroes. I did not actually look to see what they did. I just saw that these 3 were attack abilities, and I reduced them. That is the only thing I have done when it comes to the Flagellant. I also think that I kept the Flagellant's death door debuffs, as I am not sure how he works with them. So he is the most intact of all the heroes in my mod. Okay, now it's time to do town stuff. Hello there, if you click the down below timestamp. So, we need more space. We need more space because we at least want these 2 heroes. And I'll probably end up taking an occultist because we ditched one a long time ago. So let's go ahead and give ourselves some heroes barracks. The barracks increase the amount of heroes, your roster size, by 1 additional point, by the way, just as a heads up. Which is, I'm sorry, 1 additional point at every level. So that would be 5 total additional hero slots, I think, you get in my mod than the base game. Might only be 4, but I can't remember off the top of my head. So that's pretty good. That gives us, as you see, 5 more spots. So we can go ahead and grab our Arbalist. I'll stick her anywhere, I guess.
Shoot, bandage, and pillage. The dancing steps of war.
Our occultists, Ruin Scrounger and Witness. That's not. It's not. Well, it's not terrible. It's not like is one of the diseases. You have vulnerability, hex, heal, a pull, and artillery. That's a pretty decent bunch of skills. How about Cardius? Cardius doesn't want to go to the ruins. Quick draw is very nice on an occultist. That is very nice. You don't have the mark target, but you do have the weakening curse. We could get that off first with quick draw. I think I will take... But you don't want to go to the ruins, like, at all. But we just have to know that you don't want to go to the ruins. Okay, we'll take Caradas at the moment.
To fight the abyss, one must know it.
And then we'll grab ourselves this gentleman. There are some who believe that only a litany of blood and suffering can cleanse sickness in the land. Here is one who will do his part.
There is power in the blood, for those with the fortitude to pay the price.
Okay, cool. Let's also remember to put trinkets on our people this time, because I think I totally forgot last mission, didn't I? So, oh, and what do you have? Can be stunned, want to go to the weld. I might go back to the weld then. Actually, I think that would be for the best. Yeah, I think that would really be for the... Oh, it's a shame you don't have the vulnerability hex. That with sniper shot would be wonderful. A great combo, but unfortunately, I don't know if I have the money for it. Alright, so next, what are we doing next? We only have a little bit of stress, because we actually walked out of that ruins mission without a whole lot of any of it. So, let's go ahead and... I guess Raluin? Let's get your stress down. Can I pay to have this improved a little? We can.
A little hope, however desperate, is never without worth.
We'll get the costs down next time I'm there. Oh, I love the sound of the wind in the Abbey. I wonder if that's new. Okay, no one's diseased at the moment. We should definitely keep doing quirk-related things. I would love to get patient cells up to like rank 2, but we're not going to have that. Let's get the costs lowered over here.
Experimental techniques and tonics can overcome things a sharpened sword cannot.
And now, who's going to get rid of a quirk? Alright, so first off, before we do that, where are we going? I'm not ready for a boss yet. I don't want to do a long mission quite yet. So I think we'll do a short mission. And I think we'll probably go back to the Weald again. I could go to the Cove, but I don't really need the Sly Eye Patch. There's a one which I probably should just... Stun resistance? Maybe if I get rid of the stun resistance on that, that would be a lot more worth it. 4 dodge for minus 10% stun. Oh, Dazzling Charm is nice. We don't have too many people who can stun at the moment, but that would be decent. So I guess we'll go here. Go for the Dazzling Charm. So with that in mind, I think we will bring our Occultist. Actually, what does this guy do? Because I don't even know what he does. He hits a person. bleeds them, and has a debuff for the bleed resistance. Hits the back 2 ranks, bleeds them. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but also bleed resistance penalty. Valid below 50%. Oh, okay, so I guess this means he can only use this if his hit points are low. He heals himself 34% and heals 33% of max hit points to a target. And he debuffs himself. Damage, dodge, and speed. I already don't like the amount of speed and damage debuff he's got. All the self debuffs in my game, I've reduced them somewhat, so I'll probably end up changing that. He gains stress, and someone else loses stress. Oh, his camping skills are interesting. He only has these ones at all. Okay. Well, I guess he can come along. He'd all be about damage and healing only if it's absolutely necessary. How long do these buffs last for? I guess the debuff lasts for 3 turns. Alright, let's take Kane along with us. He also wants to be in the front. Alright, that's perfect. Put you up there then, sir. Okay, so then we need someone else up front. I guess we can bring a bunch of level 0s. We can bring Postal with us. Then I guess we'll bring Karadas. And finally, Pivini. Blood and Iron. Why is it called that? I don't understand why they chose the names they did. Oh, I think it's because they asked people what names they wanted. Alright, well, this is pretty good. So, well, I guess it's good as it's going to get. Trinkets, Tim. Don't forget the trinkets. Okay, so we have a debuff skill chance. I guess that can go to you. A Blight. No one has Blight. Hit points. Hit points to you. And that's it. Or we could give it to her instead. Actually, I think we'll give this to you. And we'll move the crest of the 1100 to Pivini at the moment. Actually, you gain a lot of stress, don't you? Could give it to him. Let's try this. Let's try this. Oh, I have a hunch. Oh, maybe. Okay, so I remember reading somewhere that I don't think the Flagellant can ever become virtuous, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So I'll give it to him at the moment. We can always move it to a different character later. Okay, especially if he fails a virtuous check, we just move to a different character. If it looks like someone else is going to become afflicted, we just move the trinket around. Okay, well, let's get going. We don't need any blood with us. We will take... Oh, right. Oh, crap! I gotta add something for this guy. Oh, what do I... Okay, well, I guess nothing at the moment. Maybe a bandage would be the best thing to add for him. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, but I'll do that after this mission is over. So I'm going to change the Flagellant so that he contributes a bandage to this. I'll bring 7 torches. We have a single holy water. I should only need 1 in this location. We'll bring a second bandage. We'll bring 3 medicinal herbs. Actually, no, not medicinal herbs. 1 medicinal herb, 3 anti-venom, a single key, and 3 shovels. Remember again that in my mod, nothing adds needs laudanum yet, so I'm not going to touch it. We don't need blood. I think we're good to go, so let's get going. Just double checking, just to make sure I remembered shovels and torches. Okay, we're good. I think that was like only 15 minutes before we get started, instead of the usual 30 minutes. I can't believe it. I talk for so much. Figures. I'm a talker. I'm an introvert, but I talk a lot. I'm like a hermit.
I knew all these paths once. Now they are as twisted as my own ambitions.
Oh, is it just me, or is he moving a little different? I could swear he's moving up and down. I didn't think he used to do that. I thought he used to swing the sword left and right a little. Nice. Start with a torch. Shall take this.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Good job with that, Postal. That was a mighty fine torch taking there. Oh god, look at him. He's just ready to get hits. Alright. Let's see if we can kill this. Oh god, he uses a cat of nine tails. Holy crap. Or wait, no, that was a flail. He used a flail.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Let's get rid of some stress. This is one spider. What's the worst that could happen? You got to go first, too. There's no reason... Oh, actually, he gains 5 stress. Sure, we'll use this. Oh, wow! Yeah, that's pretty awesome. So he gains stress to remove stress, and he causes stress to heal in my mod. That's pretty awesome. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to kill it.
Inspiration and improvement.
We'll do it next round. It's dead. 4 bleed. Holy flipping crap, that's amazing.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
That was a fantastic first loot, too. Good job, team. I love that animation. That is so incredible. Alright, well, let's move on. Okay. Just occurs to me, his hand's bloody, probably because these spikes are going into his wrists. Would be my guess. For some reason, this guy reminds me of my friend Joe. Don't tell him I said that. Or maybe tell him I said that. He might really like that. Okay, let's try this cool Rain of Sorrows. We're then going to use a suppressing fire. We're then going to need to kill something because they're all still alive. Let's try a weakening curse on the dog. 62%. No, let's weakening curse the scratcher. Then we're going to try to kill the dog.
Back to the pit.
Back to the pit where all dogs come from. Oh, we lasted an entire last mission without getting that. The worries is terrible. Okay, let's begin
Precision and power.
killing these things. We're gonna leave, I'm not gonna leave you blighted. We're gonna weaken curse the back guy. You'll be fine, blighted. We're going to go ahead and shoot it. He loves it. That's awesome.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Tired of being hit by those things. Okay. Let's cure some of that, and you'll cure yourself. We can then bandage.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
4 bleed. That's incredible. You'll be fine, sir. Let's get his stress down some more. We'll kill it this round.
blood quickens.
I'll kill it with our Crusader. I would like... Oh, I can't heal? Oh, his hit points have to be low to heal. That's right, Tim. Or someone's hit points have to be low, or something of the sort. So, we can't actually do that. Let's just hit it. And then... I'm not doing so bad. Let's just hack it.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Nice. I know I don't have to grab the things and bring them over one by one, but I still like doing it. Okay, we've got a chest. We also successfully scouted. Well, I brought 3 shovels, thank goodness. Hopefully we won't need a 4th. Let's use a key here.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
Nice. We brought medicinal herbs. We'll use them here. Wow, she healed a whole lot. 3 hit points? Why? I have no idea why she healed 3. I guess they tweaked the food heals a little bit. So that is terrifying for her. We're gonna have to get rid of that somehow.
Nature herself, victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
Oh, right. I'm sorry again, everyone. I didn't mention this before, but I'm totally recording this just as I uploaded the last part. I couldn't help myself. I spent all day working on the game, and now I want to play it. So, I'll wait till this part goes up before I record another bit. Now, this requires an equal amount of backtracking, no matter which direction I go in. We'll go this way first. Let's use 2 torches here. And we're going to hold on to the rest of the torches for our backtracking, perhaps. We're level 0s, so I don't like adventuring with level 0s in darkness. Oh, okay, we can still do this, but only once more. We're gonna leave this here. An anti-venom will let us successfully interact with the chest. Oh god, who can actually do this? You have cautious? You have cautious. Alright, give it a try. Like 65%. Oh, that's 5. There's a 5 on that. must be cautious. Hello, ectoplasms. Okay, Tim, you gotta hack these quickly.
Annihilated.
Oh, right. Cryokinesis in my mod always does 6 stress damage to whoever it struck as well. I forgot about that. Yeah, the slime effect causes them to heal themselves.
Press disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
We have to keep focusing them down. This is really bad. We haven't done anything to them yet, effectively.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. Decimated.
Uneducated. Oh, right! Also, my mod, they always drop corpses, always. I forgot about that as well. They, critting them still causes them to drop their remains.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
As you can see, they also don't drop any loot. I don't think they do in the base game either. All this stuff stays here for our return trip. It'll be a little darker. Let's pull her forward. I'm gonna regret that if these guys keep making more of themselves.
Eradicated.
I love the sound effect of that weapon. Well done. That sounds amazing.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Alright, one's left. It can summon a huge one now if it wishes. I can't stop it from doing it. Unless I go before it with my Crusader, which probably isn't going to happen. Awesome. He drops loot in my mod. He has less protection in my mod as well. Oh man, I think more hit points make up for that. It still won't die when it goes, so I need to hit it again. Now, I've tweaked his abilities somewhat as well. I don't remember. I think his big slime... Oh, it didn't heal him, though. I think it probably should have. I'll have to double-check the rank 1 the file on him. Let's get rid of some of this stress. Buffed. But we didn't get lucky. Alright, that big slime looks like it didn't heal it, and it totally should have, so I'll have to fix that. I hope I'm staying close enough to the speakers.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Nice.
Impressive haul.
I was.
Value such things.
Of course, who doesn't value anti-venom? Alright, we can eat one thing of food. Alright, now we head on back. It's a little darker. I want it this way so we can get some... I have a chance to get some extra loot from these things. There's another shovel. Not wanted. We have the key back again. I'm actually gonna take this just so you guys can read it. There you go again. Just pause the video if you want to read it. Now we can drop it. Yep, moving on. He doesn't say much, does he? Our flagellant. I guess maybe you don't want him to say anything? I hope the localization file is correct. Oh, wait, I stopped. Localization file is correct. He may not have anything in there because maybe I overwrote it by accident.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
We're getting a lot of not D's. No, wait, no. His localization Tim is inside the other folders that Red Hook released. So no, you did not mess him up. He's just not... We haven't heard him say anything yet, is the only thing. Okay, now we're gonna... Oof. This is fine. This is fine. We have 2 more food checks and 3 more hallways, so we'll have to get really unlucky to get another food check. I'm sorry, another 3 food checks. Man, lots of empty crates today.
Darkness closes in, haunting the hearts of men.
Okay, we want the scout chance, so we're using torches.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
I love the background here. I don't remember this before. That looks fantastic. That is really amazing looking. I love that background. So left room for one more. Thank goodness.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
We're done. We will continue to explore. Yeah, we have enough stress. I have to worry about stress recovery when we get back to town. Can't do anything about that. Well, let's see if we do a fight. We could lose someone here. Could lose someone here. Just so we can't spit.
Executed with impunity. Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Who can I use this on to not... Okay. This way the Arbalest won't require any stress recovery when we get back to town. And that will kill the spider. Oh, slowly kill the spider.
Begone, fiend. Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Okay, we're done. Cool. A little bit of food, and this was pretty profitable. I'm happy with this. About $3,000 or so? Maybe 4? Plus some heirlooms.
Every cleared path and charted route reduces the isolation of our troubled estate.
Alright, let's see what we can pick up. We get a disease. It looks like no, that was what. Oh God, kleptomaniac. Yep, we don't want to. We don't want that staying on her. Paranormania. Okay, negative quirks. Only one person needs the stress recovery, though.
A fresh irritant to some. A sanguine memory to me.
A crumbling stone entry to a forgotten labyrinthian garden has been uncovered. The discoverer, sadly, has perished from innumerable insect stings. Concern rises. Stress reduction activities in town are slightly less effective, and Ralwin has achieved enlightenment. We covered 50 stress. Mallet is still missing. And we have a bunch more level 1s. Alright, everyone, that'll do it for us. Thank you guys for watching. When we come back, well, I guess we'll do more stuff. I will see you guys then. Thank you again for watching, everyone.